Hi everybody, we've got a film epic song for you, the Spanish version of La La Land, Another Day of Sun, taken from the musical film, and I'll tell you all about that in a minute. It's by a wonderful woman called Chanel, who has gone on to now global fame. Already everybody is talking about her. Her extraordinary performance from Benidorm to Turin in Italy for the Eurovision Song Contest. She went on to be placed third and she got 459 points, an epic score. But a lot of people were still disappointed she didn't win, including me. I have a Spanish partner, but that's here nor there. He wanted somebody else to represent Spain. I wanted Chanel. She went on from Benidorm to do that. Now, I feel sorry for her in a way because she went from a voting scandal in Benidorm where there was people saying a Galician trio from Galicia should have won the competition. The mayor became involved with Galicia, everything went wrong with the voting, and there was this huge scandal. But equally, Kalush from Ukraine went in to the Eurovision this year with a voting scandal as well, and they said Alina, who was to represent Ukraine in Turin this year, that she should not be the winner because one of the judges were related to her and there was favoritism. And Kalush, the lead singer, confronted that judge live, doing a live epic interview. And he basically just said, "You're a fraudster, you have wronged us, we want a proper count of the votes, we were voted for." And there was all of this, and the judge was sacked, they eventually represented Ukraine. So there were lots of different things going on. And then at the end of Turin, Italy, another voting scandal where people say this happened, 6 countries are complaining. Azerbaijan sent ridiculous amount of votes, so low, how could it be? And lots of things went on. But Chanel was still at the very top, and Spain. And people said it was between England and Spain. And really, if there hadn't have been a war in Ukraine, I honestly, personally think that Kalush would have been number 3, England number 2, and honestly, Chanel would have won. Her epic dance routine was incredible. One of the best I've ever seen on live TV. And she sang as well, and combining the two of those talents is extraordinarily hard, especially with the dance routine she had in slow-mo. But her career goes right back, and we have the wonderful Fran Combs and herself singing Another Day of Sun. And Another Day of Sun comes from the musical film, as I said, and we'll give you a bit of background about the song. It's about La La Land itself. La La Land is the American romantic musical comedy drama film, written and directed by Damien Chazelle. It stars Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. So in this particular track, you have got, and I'm going to get his name right because I have it here. I want to do this guy justice that I don't get it wrong. Yes, Fran Combs, who's an excellent singer, an amazing dancer, and Spanish performer in his own right. So Fran plays Ryan's part in the song, and Emma Stone's part is sung in the Spanish version by Chanel. So we have that. And the film is about a struggling jazz pianist and aspiring actress, respectively, who met and fall in love while pursuing their dreams in Los Angeles. Then if we go to the song itself, it's the opening number of the film La La Land, and originally it portrays drivers in a Los Angeles traffic jam on a highway. So imagine lots of different roads, traffic jam, and they're singing and dancing around the cars. And it was filmed on location on a 130-foot high express ramp of the Judge Harry Pregiston interchange. Now that is very famous for being like what they call a spaghetti junction type of highway. And it was filmed in 3 shots, edited and hidden cuts to give the illusion of a single 6-minute take for the song. Listen to this now, and not listen to me. Take it away, Chanel. So this is before the famous Eurovision song. I've watched the film.
Cuando allí le dejé al este en la estación de tren, y a sus 17 él era dulce y tan real, y arrepentirme no era el plan. Hay que apostar.
Cine de verano, sentados de la mano hasta que apagaba la luz. Un mundo de ilusión lleno de música y color, y era mi sueño estar ahí. Una escena sin fin. Sin dinero me colé en aquel bus, tropecé, estoy loco, cuerdo, no lo sé, ya lo veré.
Porque quizás él siga allí, ya ese cine volverá.
Y al ver mi cara en la pantalla él me recuerde. En la ciudad yo lucho por triunfar, brillando cada día más. Si ves que va a acabar, no dejes de soñar. Y el día pasará, un día soleado más. Si ves que va a acabar,
No dejes de soñar.
un día soleado más, un día soleado más, un día soleado más. Un día soleado más.
Now, what did you think of that for Chanel's pre-Eurovision song epic? I just think it's brilliant. So I'm going to bring up the lyrics, and here we go. Ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da. Well, that's my version of it anyway, the opening. And it goes on to, I think about that day I left him at a Greyhound station west of Santa Fe. We were 17, but he was sweet and it was true. Still, I did what I had to do because I just knew. Summer Sunday nights, we'd sink into our seats, right as they dimmed out the lights. A technical world made out of music and machine. It's called me to be on that screen and live inside each scene. So basically, really what we have is two people singing a song, and the calling is going to Hollywood. And as he said, it's called me to be on that screen. So the city and the place heading towards Hollywood they've been stuck in a traffic jam, and this is the opening scene, and they are just wanting to be stars, be film stars, and they're pursuing their dream, and it's all la 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 la, hence the song La 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 Land, because it would drive you la la la. And that's it. And then we go to the two of them singing Without a Nickel to My Name, Hopped on a Bus, Here I Came. Could be brave or just insane. Millions of people head to Hollywood. Everybody has the same dream. I don't particularly get it, to be honest. I never did understand why millions of people would descend on one place all hoping to be actors and actresses, and then a lot of them end up just being waitresses and leaving and can't afford the high rents, and some turn to crazy stuff so to get by because they're so determined to be that actress or actor. And it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. It's like you have that much of a chance to become. And all the actors who say, I arrived with my mother, or I arrived on my own and I had no money in my back pocket, it's so true. How many people arrive there and how many people turn to prostitution to get by is not talked about, but it's unbelievable. You can order a coffee and have a lot more if you wish. People are just wanting the money to get by. It's a fast pace life, and I don't understand it. I'm glad I never wanted to be an actor, even though people say I should have been. I have always been told, did you ever think of being an actor or doing acting? And I said, no, never. And they said, you should have. Because apparently I do many voices. My face pulls many expressions. I make people laugh, and people said it's a great combination to be an actor, but I never wanted to be. I never had the confidence, to be honest, to be in front of so many people. Learning lines to me for a film was boring. And what happens in my private life? I love writing. Can you believe that? I ended up loving writing. And I wrote 3 books, by the way. 3 books. So it says, you know, because maybe in that sleepy town it continues, he'll sit one day, the lights are down, he'll see my face and think of how he used to know me. And everybody sings, climb these hills and reaching for the heights and chasing the lights that shine, and when they let you down, you'll get up off the ground because morning rolls around and it's another day of sun. So it's one of those unbelievable sayings that my mother taught me that is very similar to this verse. She said, when life pushes you down so far that all you can taste is the gravel on the ground, the only way in life is back up. And I never forgot that saying. I was at a very low point in my life. I think I would have been at a lot of low points if I had tried to go to Hollywood and be an actor. And this thing about it's another day of sun, as they mentioned in the lyrics, wouldn't have been for me. It would have been a grey day, because I couldn't handle that situation. It's too pressurized with thousands of people wanting the same dream. Whereas my ordinary life, all my jobs, there was only a few people that wanted to, like maybe 5 people that wanted to go for the positions in life I had chosen. So no stress. And I think, I prefer to be in the middle and just have a simple life. So I never wanted to be an actor, but became a writer that became a creator on YouTube of music because I love music. So in a way I got my own Hollywood. I create my own stars, my own goals, and I'm happy. And I'm reaching for the heights, as it says in the lyrics, and chasing all the lights to shine. And I'm doing well. My channel is growing, so I'm very happy for that. And it continues in the lyrics now. I hear them every day, the rhythms in the canyons that never fade away, the ballads in the bar rooms left by those who came before. They say you gotta want it more, so bang on every door. In other words, you don't give up. Cast calling, being called for casting for when you go for a part in a film. You know, people don't care what it is as long as they're agent. They all get agents that charge a lot of money, and they get work, and the agents take their money, so you get a little, but you build up your CV and your reputation as an actress, and you hope to get a part. And they say you've got to want it more, and you've got to go from one place to another when you're chasing your Hollywood dream continuously every day, and make sure that you are knocking on doors. Hello, my name is, is there a part in the film? I wouldn't like it. I just wouldn't like it. Now, I look at Chanel and I look at Fran dancing and doing what they're doing. They're very happy, and Chanel has gone on to great things, and Fran is going to follow, because Fran is a wonderful, Fran Cohen is not just good looking, great dancer, choreographer. He's also a fabulous singer. And Fran's time will come as well. I'm sure he'll look at his colleague Chanel and be inspired. And I'm not putting down people who are in the industry, being a dancer, wanting to be a film star. It's just, for me, there's so much pressure. But hundreds, thousands of people get enjoyment like I do out of this. So that wasn't for me, but this is for me. And it continues. And someday as I sing my song, a small town kid will come along. In other words, when I make it, when I get that role and people know me for being that Hollywood person, because we are still discussing the lyrics, not me. That is the dream of this song from La La Land, and what the film is about, and what Ryan Gosling and Emma, who are singing together, and now we have Chanel and Fran. That is what they're singing about, going towards this Hollywood dream. And it's in the belief that one day the little kid that was unknown with big dreams has his dream. So it finishes with climb these hills and reaching the heights and chasing the lights that shine, and when they let you down you'll get off the ground, because morning rolls around and it's another day of sun. Just another day of sun. It repeats itself, and finally the last line is it's another day of sun. So that is what the lyrics are about. That is what the song is about. That is what the film is about, and the opening song came from that, which was this song. Fantastic version, Chanel. I'm not surprised. You've got a wonderful, beautiful face and presence, great smile. And Fran, your time will come as well. I know it will. People are going to associate who've worked with Chanel, and Chanel could open a door for you too. And I hope she does and remembers this wonderful song. This was Chanel before Slow-Mo Eurovision. So there you go, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for listening. And gracias a todo por all the hombres and chicas of España por